You know, sometimes in sports you get those moments that totally flip the script. A team comes out of seemingly nowhere, and just blows everyone away. And that's exactly what happened with the USA U19 women's cricket team at the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup. They were up against Ireland. And, well, let me tell you, for the history books.
It really is fascinating to see a team like this emerge onto the global stage, especially at a tournament like the U19 World Cup that's so competitive. I mean, with 16 teams all going for the title, the stakes are high. And for the USA to just come out and make a statement right away, it's remarkable.
Wasn't just any win. It was, after a rained-out first match, they came back strong, crushed Ireland by 9 wickets. I know that you've been following this, but for anyone listening who might need a little refresher, that's a huge margin of victory in cricket.
It's not even just massive, it's historic. This is the USA's first ever win at an ICC Women's U19 World Cup. And this win puts them right. This is a team that's making a statement, not just about their talent, but about the growing force of USA cricket on the world stage.
Yeah, so let's go back to the beginning of the match, rewind a little bit. Ireland won the toss and chose to bat first. Now, you mentioned this really put the USA's bowling strength in the spotlight. What was it about the USA's bowling that held Ireland to such a low score?
Well, it was tactical bowling. The USA didn't just go with raw pace or spin. They mixed it up, kept the Irish batters on their toes. They changed their line and length, bowling a bunch of different deliveries, Yorkers, slower balls, off-cutters. It's like they had a game plan for each batter, and they executed it perfectly.
Wow, that's some serious strategic depth, especially for a younger team. Sounds like they did their research.
Oh, absolutely. And even their field placements were really clever. Strategically placed slip fielder, got a couple of catches off the swing the bowlers were getting. It was a complete performance.
Yeah.
You saw individual skill and team strategy all in one.
So Ireland ended up all out for only 74 runs in 17.4 overs. Just couldn't get going. And the USA bowlers didn't let up, 4 of them taking multiple wickets.
It's the depth. You can't just rely on 1 or 2 star players in a tournament like this. The USA showed everyone, hey, we've got a variety of weapons, and we're not afraid to use them.
Isani Vagela was incredible in this match, wasn't she? 3 wickets for just 10 runs in her 3 overs. That's an economy rate most bowlers dream of.
Oh, Vagela was phenomenal. But I think we should also mention Ritu Singh's off break that got a wicket. Just the way she spun the ball and tricked the batter. Beautiful.
I can picture it now. It's moments like that remind you that cricket is so much more than just hitting the ball hard. It's about strategy. It's about finesse. It's about these moments of pure artistry. And it seems like the USA has it all.
They do. And what's even more impressive is, how they combine that individual brilliance with such a strong sense of unity. They were celebrating each other. You could feel the energy.
Yeah, that team spirit can really take you far. And, we saw that in this match. Okay, so let's talk about the USA's chase now. Opener Disha Dhingra, she was amazing. She smashed 46 runs off just 33 ball sixes. Boundaries, she was hitting them everywhere.
Dhingra's innings, that was controlled aggression. She knew when to attack and when to, rotate the strike to keep the runs coming. She really set the pace for the entire chase and made sure they had a fast win.
It's just too bad she got bowled out, right before a half century, trying to finish the game off in style. But 46 runs off of 33 balls. That's a fantastic performance no matter what.
It really is. And her opening partner, Chetna Reddy Pajidala, she held up her end with a steady 23 not out. It was like a textbook example of how different batting styles can really work together.
And they got the runs they needed in just 9.4 overs. That really shows you how confident they were. They didn't just want to win. It felt like they wanted to make a statement.
Absolutely. I mean, they went out there, took control of the game, right? This was, it wasn't just about Ireland. It was like they were saying, hey, we're here. We're ready to play. To the whole tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bold statement for sure. And people are definitely talking about it. This feels bigger than just a win. It feels like things are changing. Cricket, a sport that's always been so big in places like India, Australia, England. Now it's making its mark in the USA.
It really is fascinating. You're seeing a sport that was kind of under the radar in the USA, and now it's really grabbing people's attention. And this U19 team, they're leading the way with their energy, and their swagger.
It's like they're redefining what it means to be an American athlete. They're challenging the idea that that some sports belong in certain places or belong to certain groups. This team is showing everyone that cricket is for everyone.
And they're doing it with so much style.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dhingra hitting those sixes, Vagila's spin. It's exciting. Even if you don't know much about cricket, you can still appreciate it.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. This could get new fans interested in cricket. This win is like an introduction to how beautiful and complex the sport is.
Absolutely. It's not just about, the fun of it either. It's about bringing more people into cricket. It's about creating opportunities for young players.
Imagine all those young girls in the USA watching this team, watching them win and thinking, hey, maybe I could do that.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing.
And it's like this ripple effect.
Right.
I mean, maybe this will lead to way more people playing cricket, more kids picking up bats and balls. Maybe more schools will have cricket programs. It could create a whole new wave of talent for USA cricket.
Oh, for sure. And when you have more people playing, you need, more of everything. Better facilities, more coaches, better training programs. Yeah. This win could mean a lot more funding for cricket in the USA.
Yeah, and that could lead to even bigger success for the USA on the world stage. As their program grows, we might see them competing more regularly with the big names in cricket. Maybe even competing for World Cup titles, someday.
It's definitely a possibility. Think about it. A World Cup where it's not just a few countries at the top. Imagine more teams competing, really fighting for the title. And the USA, with all their diversity and their growing love for the game, they could be right in the mix.
Now that would be amazing to see. A truly global World Cup. And the USA right there with the best of them going for the trophy.
It's not a dream anymore. It could really happen. And this U19 team, they're the ones leading the way. They're showing everyone that anything is possible.
So speaking of this incredible match, let's go back to it for a second. What was the atmosphere like? The energy on the field? From the highlights, it looked electric.
Oh, yeah, you could feel it through the TV.
Mm-hmm.
The USA, they were playing with so much energy, so much confidence. And it was contagious. You could tell they were having fun out there, enjoying the moment. And that always makes it more fun to watch, right?
What about the crowd? Were there a lot of people cheering for the USA, even though, they weren't playing at home?
Well, the stadium wasn't full of American fans.
Yeah.
But you could definitely hear them when the USA, took a wicket or hit a boundary. And the best part is, everyone online is going crazy. Social media is blowing up with, highlights and people celebrating the win. It's been amazing to see.
That's awesome. It shows that people are paying attention. This win was it was more than just a win for cricket fans.
Yeah, it really captured people's imaginations.
It's true. Sports can bring people together in a way that, not many other things can. And this USA team, with all their different backgrounds and their shared love for cricket, it's a perfect example of that.
Definitely. They're representing their country with so much pride and showing their talent to the world. And they're doing it, with smiles on their faces.
I love that. They're out there having fun, expressing themselves, and in the process, they're inspiring an entire nation. It's a good reminder that sports are at their heart. It's about passion. It's about teamwork. It's about doing your best. And this USA team, they represent all of that.
They really do. They came together as a team. Every player, brought something unique to the table, and they had a common goal. It really shows you what teamwork and believing in a shared vision can do.
And they weren't supposed to win, right? I mean, they weren't the favorites going into this tournament. Nobody expected them to do this well.
And that's what makes it even more impressive. They defied the odds. They proved that if you work hard, if you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
It's a classic underdog story. I think it resonates with people because it shows us that we all have the potential to do amazing things, no matter who we are or what other people believe.
Yeah, and this USA team, they've become a symbol of that, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're not just athletes. They're role models, inspiring everyone to go after their dreams and never give up.
It's a powerful message, and it's reaching way beyond the cricket field. This team's success it's inspiring people from all walks of life, proving that with passion and dedication, you can do anything.
That's what makes this story so great. It's not just about cricket. It's about human potential. It's about about overcoming obstacles and about exceeding expectations.
That's a great way to put it, and that leads perfectly into our next topic, which is the impact of this victory on the future of cricket in the USA.
Yeah, this isn't just a moment in time. This win could have a long-lasting impact. It could really change things for cricket in the USA. So let's dive into that, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. How do you see this victory shaping the future of cricket in the USA? What are the possibilities here?
Well, the possibilities they're really exciting. We could see a lot more people, especially young girls getting interested in cricket, wanting to play it. I mean, now they have these incredible role models.
It's amazing to think about all those kids watching this team and maybe realizing, hey, I could do that too. This win could be what gets them into cricket.
Exactly. And when you have more people interested, more people playing, you got to have the support for it, right? Better places to play, better coaching, better programs. This victory could be huge for cricket in the USA.
Yeah, it's like planting a seed. This win, it could be what helps cricket really take root in the USA. But we got to be real, right? It's not going to be easy. Cricket's still got to compete with, baseball, basketball, football.
Yeah, that's true. Cricket still has a ways to go in the USA. But this could be a real turning point. A chance to show everyone how exciting cricket is, how athletic it is.
And it's not even just about, the game itself. It's about the values that cricket represents, the teamwork, the sportsmanship, the respect you have for the other team. These are things that everyone can appreciate.
Yeah, you're right. And you see all those values in this USA team. They play hard, but they also play with respect. They're great ambassadors to the sport.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we wrap things up, I want to go back to something you mentioned earlier about how the media has been covering this team's success. We've seen highlights on ESPN. We've seen articles in all the big newspapers. Even some late night talk shows are talking about it. Cricket's getting more attention in the USA than it ever has before.
And the media, they can really influence how people see things. And they're doing a great job of showing everyone just how well this USA team is doing. It's not just about reporting the scores, right? It's about telling the story, showing the personalities, and showing that passion.
Yeah, and those stories can reach people who might never have watched cricket before. They're seeing these young women doing amazing things, breaking down barriers and inspiring a whole nation.
Exactly. It's a story about what people can do, about defying the odds, about the underdog coming out on top. Those are stories that everyone loves, whether you're a cricket fan or not.
Absolutely. So to everyone listening, we'll leave you with this. This is more than just a win. This is a moment that could change everything for cricket in the USA. Keep watching this team, follow their journey, and be a part of making cricket a truly global sport.
Thanks for joining us. It's been exciting.